Welcome back to CHOWTIME Pods. Your host, I got videos today from Modern Dating here.
Brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen, man. I got this article I'm reading right now. I don't know how true it is, but it's about child support, so do not skip, do not scroll. Listen to what I'm about to say, man. Again, I don't know what's going on, but it says, this is an article I'm reading today. It says, allegedly, Donald Trump proposes new child support reform bill. According to online sources, Donald Trump has allegedly introduced a new bill aimed at reforming how child support funds can be used. The proposed legislation would purportedly restrict child support usage to purchases strictly for the child, meaning funds could only be used at verified kid-related stores for items such as children's clothing, school supplies, food, healthcare, and other child-specific necessities.
Damn, if this is true, got him.
The bill, if passed, would enforce spending regulations by linking child support cards to a system that blocks purchases not directly to...
I knew this was not hard to do. It really isn't, because they have children credit cards and stuff like that, so children can't buy certain things already. This is pretty much that.
Not directly tied to the child's needs, potentially preventing misuse of funds on personal expenses unrelated to the child. Now listen, hear me out. Many people are praising the alleged proposal, saying it protects the purpose of the child support. Others argue it may be too restrictive for custodial parents. What are your thoughts?
I mean, what do kids need? They need food, clothes, and whatever, like school supplies and healthcare. They don't need Gucci bags.
On this alleged bill, is it a step in the right direction?
I think so.
Or government overreach? Y'all let me know.
Child support is already government overreach.
In my opinion, y'all already know I got 2 children, so if the mothers of my children were paying child support and my kids was living with me, I wouldn't have a problem with this. Because everything that the child needs, the child gets.
Correct.
I don't need to spend the money on my barbershop fees. I don't need to spend the money on my clothes. I don't need to spend the money on dates or taking another woman out with the money. All I need the money spent for is what my kids need. That's what child support should be for. So, I don't know.
Amen.
Sounds like a reach, but we'll see if this is a real bill. But who knows? Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel. Ladies and gentlemen, tag people. Let's spark the conversation. Latrobe.
I believe it's a good idea, as it would ensure that child support is used for its intended purpose.
It's probably going to actually help out the children more than anything, right? Because I feel like a lot of mothers, single mothers out there, don't take care of their children properly because they get to use this money any way they see fit.
I've seen many comments claiming that child support is merely a reimbursement, so they should spend it however they please, but that's not how it should be. This change would help maintain things in order by preventing the misuse of those funds on things unrelated to the child's needs.
And then everything else that doesn't get used for the month just goes into the kid's savings.
We've seen numerous videos in which content creators openly admit to using child support money for things like getting their nails done or other beauty-related expenses. This is exactly what this measure aims to stop. Child support is not meant to maintain the custodial parent's lifestyle, but to support the child and nothing else.
A single mother is allowed to spend her child support money on whatever she wants, and let me tell you why. I've been seeing a lot of controversy on what a woman can and cannot spend her child support money on. People are making TikToks about it, people are talking on their podcasts about it, saying that a single mother is not allowed to spend her child support money on her electricity, on her rent, or on her Wi-Fi. Let me just break it down for you on why a single mother is allowed to spend child support money on whatever she would like. So let's say a single mother goes to the store on the first of the month and she buys her child all new clothes and all new shoes, and she spends $300 on her child, and now her child has everything they need. But then on the 15th of the month, she goes back to the store to buy diapers and wipes for her child and spends $200, right? That's $500. Now let's say on the 21st of the month, the father of her child sends her $350. She is allowed to take money from that child support and pay her electric. She is allowed to pay her Wi-Fi. She is allowed to use that money for her rent, because that money is a reimbursement of what she already spent on the child. And it's not...
No, she spent that either way. If there is a child or not. That's the part where you're kind of missing out on.
Not even a complete reimbursement. Not to mention, a lot of these men that are paying child support are only paying what the judge tells them to pay. So they are not helping cover the cost of child care the single mom is paying.
Stop lying. The judge usually puts child care or whatever it is on these men too.
For just so she could put her child in childcare so that she can work to pay for that childcare. And best believe those men are not paying for food for the child weekly, are not buying new clothes for the child, are not buying new shoes for the child. They're only sending a set amount that that woman has to deal with. So if a single mother is paying for everything for her child throughout the month, and the father of her child has to pay $10 in child support, $100 in child support, or $1,000 in child support, every amount is different, and she decides to spend that money on her electric, on her rent, that is fine because she has already provided for her child.
The issue with child support is that it's sometimes spent on things unrelated to the child, and that's exactly what this measure is intended to prevent. It's completely reasonable for the money to go toward rent or household bills, as those directly contribute to the child's well-being.
So, yeah.
But when it's used for things like vacations with a new partner or personal upkeep, it becomes a different conversation.
Nails.
This is the
Wigs.
concern when we say child support should be used appropriately. Many people don't have a clear understanding of how it should be spent. As a result, the child may not benefit from it at all, which defeats the entire purpose.
So today is Friday and I got my child support check and I don't know what to spend it on. I'm gonna go leave my kids at their
This one I do know this is a skit. She's like a rage baiter type person, but I don't think this video or this attitude of how people get their checks and do their checks or use their checks is out of the norm.
grandmother's house, and I'm probably gonna go out drinking with my husband, go out and gamble a little bit, maybe go shopping. The kids don't need anything because I provide everything for them, so I might just go ahead and
I like that this video pretty much contradicts what that other video said.
splurge on myself with my little child support check. What do you girls do when you get child support?
Since when is that money meant for gambling or nights out drinking with her current husband? It was especially telling when she mentioned she was about to receive it but wasn't sure what to spend it on. She acted as if it were her regular income, which is exactly why it often ends up being used on things that have little or nothing to do with the child. Child support shouldn't be treated like discretionary income. It's intended to benefit the child, and it should be spent accordingly, not on unrelated personal expenses.
I'm about to go to work, bro. What are you doing here, bro?
I told you I need some money. Your son needs some diapers, he needs some wipes, he needs some food. And I need to get my hair done, so.
That's not my problem getting your hair done, bro.
I texted you and told you I was coming up here to get the money to get my hair done.
Oh, you big man.
He hungry. What about the
See, like, as much as that last one, maybe a skit and like made for rage bait, this is real, and this is how women do operate. It's not out of the norm or far-fetched.
money that you got last month?
What money? That money got spent. I have to take care of him every day. What are you talking about?
Bro.
I have to eat every day. I have to eat every day. We got stuff to do. That money been spent. I need some money to get my hair done. I already
What does you happen to eat got anything to do with
and
me?
my son need him a couple of things. He needs some new clothes. He needs some shoes. I mean, you working? You got a job, right?
Bro.
You weird.
How am I weird? Because I don't want to get your hair done.
It's cool though. It's cool. You won't be seeing your son no more. Bye.
And then weaponize
What, bro?
your
Bye.
children.
Is she expecting him to take care of both her and their child? As far as I know, he has no obligation to fund her personal upkeep. Getting her hair done, for example, is not his responsibility. So if she's struggling to cover basic personal expenses, that raises a legitimate concern about whether she's in a stable position to be the primary custodial parent. And that's something the child's father may need to seriously consider. Needing financial help beyond what's required for the child, it's a clear sign that she may need time to get her life in order.
And somehow you still can't show this to courts and judges and get custody of your child when the custodial parent literally shows that she is incapable of taking care of the child on her own.
Child support is not meant to cover the custodial parent's lifestyle. It's meant to support the child. He shouldn't be held financially responsible for her personal needs.
How am I weird? Because I don't want to get your hair done.
It's cool though. It's cool. You won't be seeing your son no more. Bye.
Wait, what, bro?
Bye.
Unfortunately, it happens more often than we think.
Yep.
Rather than resolving issues between them, some parents use this strategy when things don't go their way, and this situation is a clear example of it. She wants to cut off the father's access to his son simply because he refused to pay for her hair. That raises a serious question. What does their child have to do with any of this? The child should never face this situation. Parenting decisions should be based on what's best for the child, not as a consequence of personal disagreements between adults.
Parental alienation, bitter baby mama. Please stop keeping our children from us. Please raise awareness against this. I have a buddy. I did an interview with him on my other channel and everything. Kevin. He has a channel too, and his is like family law channel. So go out, check him out. But he goes through this constantly. And he only has one child with his ex-baby or ex-wife. It's miserable for him. It's the amount of money, the amount of stress that he has to go through every time his ex-wife uses his child against him.
Daddy hasn't done nothing wrong. But Daddy's gonna see you, baby. Daddy's gonna see you, baby. Come.
No.
You don't want me?
No.
You don't want me?
No.
You don't want me?
No. Daddy, please no, please no, please no.
You love me?
No.
You love me?
No, the police is gonna get you.
The police is not gonna do nothing to me. I have nothing. I didn't do nothing wrong, baby.
My daddy didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I just want to see you, baby. That's it. That's all.
Okay, I'm a little devastated. This is truly diabolical work right here.
That's all. Come. Come. Callie, come. Come.
Okay.
Come.
Okay. I'm not gonna
I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. You could come here. You could come here. You could come here.
Daddy.
Come. Buddy, that's not your daughter, bro. I just want to see my kid. I really don't care what you guys got going on. I just want to see my kid. That's it.
But there's a way of going about it.
There is a way, and it's in motion. But what you've been doing, keeping my kid away from me, that's illegal. Come, baby, come. I didn't do nothing wrong. I haven't done nothing wrong. I
feel for the man.
Huh?
And I get the whole, oh, he picked her and everything. Does not mean this behavior is right in any way.
What she said? She didn't say nothing. You don't want to see your daddy? Why not? They putting things in your brain. I don't need to do nothing, buddy. I don't need to do nothing, buddy. This is my daughter. This is my daughter, buddy.
Brother, you need to calm down. I know you're getting worked up, but I would also probably get worked up too, but you cannot escalate this.
This is my daughter. You
need to stop that.
Callie. She don't feel comfortable with you. She don't know who the fuck you are. You listen. I just want to see my kid. That's it. Come. Callie, come. Callie, come. Hey.
This whole situation left me deeply saddened.
Bro, I'm like in here like contemplating murder right now because I'm seeing this type of thing.
You could see how it was affecting their daughter. Her mother had no problem speaking to the authorities about the child's father right in front of her, exposing her to adult conflict she should never have been involved in. It got to the point where the little girl became visibly afraid, almost pleading with her father to leave because she didn't want anything to happen to him.
No! Daddy! Please no! Please no!
You love me?
It's diabolical, man. I don't have a child of my own, but oh my God, if this was to happen to me.
That moment was heartbreaking. You could see how much she feared for her father's safety. What makes this even more painful is knowing that this young girl might grow up without truly knowing who her father is.
Or thinking that her father truly hates her or is a truly a bad man in any way.
Of what she'll hear about him will likely come from her mother and her mother's new boyfriend, and we all know it won't be the best thing. In the end, the child even hesitated to go to her father, which speaks volumes about how this situation is already affecting her relationship with the man who clearly cares deeply for her. What really got me thinking was the attitude of her new boyfriend. He picked her up as if he had stepped into the father's role.
This is a huge part of what I do and why I do it, is to give men warnings about these. Don't stick it in crazy and stop just blasting everywhere, please. If you're gonna blast into someone that's gonna be a good mother to your children.
It felt intentional, like he wanted to send a message that she no longer needed her real dad. That wasn't the time or place for something like that. It was insensitive and inappropriate. My advice to anyone facing a similar situation is to avoid any type of confrontation, especially in front of your child. As hard as it is, the best course of action is to handle everything legally.
True.
Follow court orders for visitation and custody.
100%
Stay calm
agree.
and composed no matter the situation. Your child needs stability, and the last thing you want is for them to witness a traumatic moment like seeing their parent being arrested. She's probably upset that he no longer wants to be in the relationship, so she may have no problem trying to get him arrested. Now it's up to him to decide whether he's going to give her the opportunity to have him restricted from seeing his child. So protect your peace.
And the sad thing is, even if he showed this video to judges or whatever it is, they would still do nothing about it.
Protect your child, and let the courts handle the rest.
But it's supposed to be illegal.
The most important thing is to maintain your role in your child's life the right way. And to do that, you have to stay calm and smart.
Girl, this nigga got me a black truck and he took me to Rodeo Drive. I think I found the dumbest nigga alive. Ain't no nigga ever did this shit for me. Let me call you back, sis. I'm hopping out.
These are for you.
Period!
You deserve it, beautiful.
Oh
You
my
deserve
God.
it. You
I
deserve
feel like
it.
Cardi B right now. Find me the better man.
I never play about you.
So what you brought me to Rodeo Drive for?
I'm taking you shopping.
Oh my
Whatever
God.
store you want to go to Rodeo Drive, I got it.
I pray your mother's not alive no more so she can't influence
I
your
got
mind
something
about
else
me.
for you. I got something else for you.
Is that a Range Rover? All that manifestation.
Got the Range Rover for you. Got
All this on a first date.
the Range Rover for you.
Hold on, let me record you. Give me the keys.
It's all yours.
Tell
It's
my
all
girlies,
yours.
don't settle for nothing less. First date vibes. If he not come like this, he's a bum.
You brought your kid?
Yeah, I couldn't afford a babysitter, so I just brought my kid along with me. I hope that's fine.
Listen. Your kid is my kid.
And he's stepdaddy material!
We know it's not real, but the reality is that many guys in the dating
That is exactly what women are looking for. They think that they're gonna be able to get with three children and a single mother at 35 or 40.
scene are actually behaving this way. While most of you would say I would never do it or assume it can never happen, we can't ignore that simping is real.
True.
And when those guys have money, they're often willing to spend it in hopes that it will make them more likable, when in reality, it usually has the opposite effect.
The child support laws and just custody battles, children, evil mothers. I don't even know how we fix this system, to tell you the truth. Children should be protected way more than they actually are nowadays. And I don't even know how to solve the problem. I really don't. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.